We are one in Christ, they say, but how one are we on the ground horizontally? Vertically, we say we're one in Christ, and we are. But we can be totally divided and in disagreement and disunified on the ground. You can have different thoughts. Many of us have different speech. We can say different things. We're caught up with different agendas. We're not uniquely as one as we think we are. But tonight, we've got to start as a movement to come into the power of oneness. So let me bring this up to you to help us. Because 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10 says, Paul says this, and he makes it clear as the apostle. He's talking to his church. He's saying that I would have you that you're all in the same mind, speaking the same things, the same judgment or opinions. So he's going as far as that we speak the same things, we think the same things, and we have the same opinions. So there's not a different opinions, say, about church, or the different opinions about kingdom, or different opinions about money and tithes, and different opinions about the call of God, and the different opinions about whatever that is going on in our world. God, Jesus and the apostles are saying, we have to be getting down as close as we can to be speaking the same speak. You don't want me talking one thing and then you're talking a different thing in the same subject about that thing. You know what I mean? So if I'm saying bring the tithes, offering and first fruits, you might just say, look, you don't, just the tithe when you can afford it. I mean, I didn't say that. You said that. And so suddenly there is a breach of disagreement because you say you can only tithe when you can afford it. No, you tithe when you have money. If you haven't got money because you're not working, get a job. Because you've got to have an income. And if you're got on a benefit or something, you still tithe. If you're single or mum or single dad, you still tithe. There's no difference between poor and rich. Jesus says the widow brought all she had. That was her life savings. Now, I think a lot of different Christians would have stopped her and said, no, God wouldn't want you to give all of your life savings in your last bit, and you're a grandmother to a family, and you should be, no, that's not right. Any church that does, no, hold on. Jesus didn't even stop her. He did not say that she shouldn't do that. He let her bring all that she had. The Bible's clear about this. And he watched her. He was in the church service. And he watched her, the woman, with the little she had, and watched the others bring just portions and parts and bits and pieces and left most of their wealth in their pocket and at home. She brought everything. Jesus watched her and she put it all in at the offering in the house of the Lord up the front. And then he watched her go away and he called his disciples and started teaching, and so he can change their thinking to his thinking, change their speech to his speech. And he said, see the woman, the grandma and the great-grandma, she brought all she had, her life savings, everything. And did you notice I didn't stop her? Because if I did, you fellas would find all sorts of reasons throughout human history with all your excuses and why that it's not right that she should have. And God wouldn't do that. I'm God and I watched, she put it in, and I'm telling you, she gave more than anybody else did. I would take it from there that God would have blessed that woman.